China's ambitions to become the central player in the Asia-Pacific regions has been frustrated by the US's pivot to Asia. And although the two countries are allied on the surface on issues like the global economy and containing North Korea, just under the surface is a vein of frustration and mutual suspicion.
It was a thinly veiled attack on the United States. China's Defense Ministry spokesman, Yujun, said today that some countries, quote-unquote, were making tensions in the Asia-Pacific worse, and he wasn't talking about North Korea. The criticism of the U.S. comes as the Chinese regime released a defense white paper. For the first time, it spelled out the size and strength of China's People's Liberation Army. Clearly unnerved by the U.S. military shift to the Asia-Pacific region, China says the U.S. has emboldened many of its neighbors, like Japan, the Philippines, and Vietnam. The Chinese regime has been locked in sovereignty disputes with these countries, and when the smaller neighbors also rely on China for things like trade, the competing claims are a source of frustration. With the U.S.'s increasing presence, the Philippines in particular have been more aggressive in defending its borders. Last week, it arrested several Chinese fishermen found illegally fishing in Philippine waters. The U.S. has also been supplying Taiwan with military hardware for years. The Chinese regime considers Taiwan a breakaway province. It has vowed to claim the island by force if necessary. And of course, there's North Korea. As Pyongyang turns its threatening gaze towards South Korea, Japan, and the United States, Yujun says the U.S. military drills in the region has only made tensions worse. As the U.S. shifts its focus to the Asia-Pacific, the Chinese regime has been boosting its military spending and trying to modernize its naval fleets. But the regime says the buildup is only for peaceful purposes and national defense.